I'm Brendan Ponton in Chesapeake, where we're taking a look at the impact of the president's executive order freezing federal grant spending.
Hi, thank you for calling the Regional Housing Crisis Hotline. Can I get your first and last name, please?
4Kids helps children and families experiencing poverty in Hampton Roads with a variety of services, including a crisis hotline and other services like a shelter. When I first came to interview them, they said their ability to communicate with federal grant programs was paused due to the president's executive order calling for a freeze on federal grant spending.
We heard about the freeze pretty much the way everybody else did on the news, and that was it's pretty chaotic here yesterday as we tried to sort out what this means.
42% of their funding comes from the federal government, so a freeze could have a big and fast impact. Thaler McCormick is the CEO.
We are writing checks to landlords to help prevent evictions. So our ability to be able to put services out on the street gets impacted pretty immediately.
But after our initial interview, while I was still there, word surfaced that the legal memo carrying out the president's executive order was being rescinded, leading to some momentary relief. I talked with McCormick again.
But we got to wait and see if the grant lines are back open. Our reporting structure is back open. But in general, we're feeling much better than we were literally just an hour ago.
But the future certainly remains murky. A judge froze implementation of the president's order until Monday, when there will be a court hearing on the issue. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt tweeted that the president's executive order is still in effect, but the memo about the order had been rescinded. So still plenty of questions.
I think everybody's in a holding pattern because the funds that were frozen are the kinds of funding that literally keeps families off the street and keeps medicine flowing. So I think for all of us, we're a little bit waiting on what's next.
As for now, the groups are working to figure out what all this means for them. In Chesapeake, Brendan Ponton, News 3.